Okay, so hi everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here, yeehaw. It's funny, I just put a video up on my channel that I'm gonna end up taking down because it was about an old meta and I saw that this patch dropped. I didn't know that this would be a big patch. I didn't even know we were getting a patch tonight. Sometimes I kind of have an idea that they're coming. Well, here we are. Here is a patch, Breath of Evolution. And I thought, am I going to be making a video on this? And I really quickly glanced at the patch notes, and I absolutely need to because, wow, there is a huge change here. So let's talk about it. Dragapult. Dragapult had a low win rate due to its disadvantage against fast approaching speedsters. More on that in a minute. Get ready. To help it further perform better in the later stages of the battle, its durability and benefits from scoring KOs have been enhanced. So Phantom Force is up to 8 per KO. And now its HP is up to 6,000. Dragon Dance's cooldown has also been reduced. Dragonite has a cooldown change on Hyper Beam. It also has an attack speed increase on Outrage. Despite having powerful moves, Dragonite had low pick rates. To help highlight the strength of each move path, its main offensive abilities have been buffed. I actually like when they do things like this. I think this is ideal, right? Something in the meta is just not being played very much. Well, let's give it a little kick and see what it does. Venusaur. It's funny, I just talked about Venusaur being kind of underwhelming, and here we go. Healing increase on Giga Drain, 10%, and Petal Dance move speed increase. It now decays only down to 27% to the previous 9. The combination of Petal Dance Giga Drain requires close combat, which increases risk. To improve survivability and mobility, Giga Drain and Petal Dance have been buffed. Very nice. Then I saw that we got buffs for Galarian Rapidash, right? And I was like, oh, this patch might actually be cooking a little bit. Trust me, there's more coming. That really shocked me. Here we go. Galarian Rapidash. Psychic Gauge increase speed 43% increase. Fairy Wind base damage 10% increase. That move set still might be bad. Smart Horn, which I'm guessing is Smart Strike, 30% damage increase, and its Unite move, 17% decrease in the energy required. After the ability was heavily nerfed in the previous update, Galarian Rapidash's influence in battles dropped significantly. This adjustment partially reverts those changes and boosts its offensive power. I don't know how relevant this is going to be. The biggest thing is probably Pastel Veil's increase, but we're going to have to see what that feels like. Obviously, Galarian Rapidash is not doing well, so it really needs this help. Buzzwell. Beast Boost, Gauge Depletion Decay from 5 seconds to 10 seconds. Boosted attack, 30% healing increase. Leech Life now grants Hindrance Resistance. So Leech Life, I think, is going to be kind of insane. And Lunge gets a 1-second cooldown. Buzzwell excels in close combat, but its muscle gauge depleted too quickly after disengaging from battle. By delaying gauge depletion, it can return to the front line more effectively. I think Buzz is going to be absolutely nuts right now because it's already quite good. But, again, there's more in this patch. We have Trevenant nerfs. This is odd to me. Wood Hammer damage decrease. Curse damage decrease. Horn Leech lowering the throw duration. Despite being a defender, Trevenant had high damage output and strong crowd control. The damage of its main offensive moves have been reduced, and Horn Leech's final throw duration has been shortened to reduce excessive crowd control. I mean, fine, I guess. I don't really know what to say about it. I think Trevenant's a great Pokemon. I don't think they needed to do this at all, but fair. Goodra. Goodra is getting HP increases, but its boosted attack does less bonus damage, Muddy Water is doing less damage, and Acid Spray has a lower throw duration. Goodra had high durability while dealing considerable damage, especially in veteran to ultra ranks. Its offensive capabilities have been adjusted accordingly. So we are now actually looking at a nerf that is literally, here's what I like about this. What I like about this is they are being very clear, and this is the Goodra effect in full force here, everybody. Goodra had high durability while dealing considerable damage, especially in vet to ultra ranks. What does this roughly translate to? This Pokemon has been and maybe will always be an absolute noob stomper. It just is what it is. This thing, if you don't know how to play around Goodra, it seems like a nightmare. And it's why I consistently get comments that putting it in the B tier or something like that is too low. Well, here you have it. I mean, Goodra has now been, you might have heard my wife coughing in the background. I'll yell at her about that in a minute. You might, what was I talking about? Now we're seeing that they're actually nerfing it because it just, dominates low ranked games. Very interesting. Suicun nerfs. This makes total sense. You can see Alolan Raichu right there, by the way. Suicun stacking, shield stacking limit 3 times now to 2. It's a bug fix, they say. Boosted attack damage 15% decrease. Ice beam gets a cooldown increase. Icy wind explosion damage gets a 98% increase. A bug that allowed Suicun's shield to stack 3 times instead of the intended 2 has been fixed. Ice beam's cooldown was too short, enabling frequent freeze effects. It's been extended. On the other hand, Icy wind's pillar explosion damage has been increased to improve its combo potential. I'm excited to try that because I actually really like the Icy Wind Surf set. I still don't know if it'll be great, but Alolan Raichu is getting nerfs pretty much right away. 18% damage decrease on stored power, very fair. Psychic damage decrease, fair. Cooldown increase to 9 seconds. Psychic plus damage decrease 20% and damage over time 20%. Shortly after its debut, the combination of stored power Psychic proved too powerful, resulting in a high win rate. These moves have been adjusted accordingly. I think these are very fair nerfs, and that actually might make it much more balanced. It'll still probably be really good. Now, here is the part of the patch that I honestly, I'm not saying it's necessarily bad, but I truly couldn't believe it. And it's the reason I grabbed my laptop right away and had to make this video. Removal of defense penetration stats from Speedsters. The defense penetration and special defense penetration stats, which were added to clarify the role of Speedsters, are being removed in this update. These stats gave Speedsters too much influence and disrupted game balance. Future role-defining mechanics will continue to be evaluated using seasonal battle data. Talonflame, Leafeon, Meowscarada, removing defense penetration. Gengar, removing defense penetration. Absol, removing defense penetration. Cooldown increase to Night Slash. Psycho Cut bonus damage decrease. Absol had strong matchups against Pokemon lacking hindrance effects, allowing for low-risk engagements. Its damage and attack frequency have been reduced. Zeraora, defense penetration, gone. Discharge, damage, decrease, 17 to 10%. Shield amount, 10% decrease. Zeraora had overall high performance in both durability and offense, so its stats have been adjusted for balance. The Speedster meta is officially over. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. They completely got rid of all of the Speedster buffs that we had been dealing with. And in some ways, I kind of love the idea that we had a season like that, and now Breath of Evolution is not like that. In other ways, I really wish we had maybe more of a half measure, so Speedster still had something, but there's no question this is a whole new meta. Like a completely new meta. And I'm excited to see what it plays like. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you think. Bye. We did it.